A great multiplayer map does far more than provide an arena. It's meant to create a rhythm players begin to understand without even having to think about it. After a few matches, you know where the first gunfights will happen, which routes are dangerous, and which window will probably contain the same person who has killed you 4 times before. And Nuketown was the clearest example of this. On paper, it was a tiny suburban test site containing 2 houses, 2 backyards, a few vehicles, and almost no room to breathe. In practice, it was controlled chaos. Grenades crossed the map almost immediately. The upstairs windows became permanent battlegrounds, and players rushed to the center knowing they might only survive for 5 seconds, even if everything went well. Nuketown was everything but calm, but it was rarely boring. That is why Treyarch kept bringing it back until nearly every generation of Call of Duty players knew the layout of those 2 fictional houses better than some real buildings. The rest of the map selection prevented Nuketown from carrying the game alone though. Firing range created a natural flow between its central structures and outer routes. Summit offered tight indoor fights surrounded by snow and exposed walkways. Jungle spread combat across cliffs, huts, water, and elevated positions. WMD felt cold and industrial, while Launch placed a missile at the center of the action. Radiation even included doors capable of crushing careless players, because bullets apparently weren't enough of a concern. What often felt so great was that the maps didn't all play the same, and they didn't look interchangeable. A loading screen image was often enough to make players picture the routes, danger areas, and weapons they might regret bringing before the match had even started. These things put together managed to make them feel like locations rather than repeated collections of identical lanes. That visual identity turned matches into memories, with players remembering where they earned a streak, where a comeback began, or where a random tomahawk ruined somebody's evening altogether. You probably don't remember the other player's name. Somewhere out there, however, that person may still be recovering or remembering that memory to this very day.